Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol UVXY. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. If you're not sure what I mean by 30-minute, I do offer an explanation video at that link. Well, we now have a very interesting scenario here, and this will mean a little bit more to those of you that watch the past videos I've done on this one. But if you did watch past videos, you know that I talked about that green line down there being a key level of support, and that, you know, there is definitely not a guarantee because guarantees don't exist, but there is a likelihood, it was a valid thought to have that, you know what, maybe there would be some sort of bounce off that level, and sure enough, the price did gap down, came right down at that level. Of course, didn't hit it exactly, but I think we can all agree, got very close to that, and now a bounce is actually underway, which does bring about a more than valid question. Okay, yeah, the price is bouncing, but I mean, how can we measure the health of this bounce? Is this bounce legitimate? What exactly is going on with it? And nothing fancy here, in my opinion. That the best way to gauge this current bounce right now is just to get that trend line in play and monitor how the price does relative to that trend line. So let me actually change that to green to represent a bullish event here. And there's nothing fancy here. It just, as long as the price stays above that line, then the trend is upwards. And that would imply that, okay, yeah, the bounce is still under, you know, it's got some good health behind it, and it's showing some signs of progress. On the flip side, I mean, if the price comes down here and then just blasts down through there, well, at that point, something's broken, right? The bounce isn't nearly as healthy as what it appears to be right now. But moving forward, yeah, there's no doubt about it. A bounce is underway. How can you gauge the health and gauge, you know, the current status of that bounce? Just continue to watch that trend line, and as long as the price stays above it, that's what you want to see. Now, what about areas of resistance? Well, public enemy number one and the big showdown that's looking like might very well take place here on Thursday, is up at that pink line right there, which on my chart denotes the very well-known, the very famous 200 period moving average, which is currently valued at $9.30. So we want to keep a very close eye on that, as that'll be, you know, what, like I said, a main level that a lot of people will be watching. And when lots of people are watching the same level and wondering the same thing, call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, call it whatever you want. It can certainly produce some very dynamic movements, and that's exactly what's going on right there at that pink line. So overall, though, those are going to be the main dynamics to watch moving forward. So let's see how it all plays out. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up, as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.